Well, Mark, just picking up on what you're talking about in terms of those critical injuries, the three passengers are people who were on board. We don't know that they were all passengers. Certainly one of them was, because we know it was somebody who was a youth, a child, taken to Toronto Sick Kids Hospital. We are hearing from our reporters the most recent update from Peel Region Paramedic Services that they don't fear for their lives in the case of those three critical injuries, which is fantastic news. So of the critical injuries that are being treated in hospital, one is an adult male, one adult woman, and another a child of some age. But again, not fearing for their lives, and that there are 12 others at the moment who are slightly to moderately injured. Potentially, not sure that all of them have gone to hospital. We know there was a considerable paramedic response to the Toronto airport. There were as many as 10 paramedic vehicles. 3 of them may have been those air ambulances that we heard were involved here, but that is, for a plane that had 80 people on board plus crew members. It is great news, as we've seen many of them be able to walk off of that plane onto the tarmac. There are those injuries, 15 in all, 3 of them critical, but again, what we're hearing from Peel paramedics is they do not fear for their lives in those cases. So that is some good news to report.
You and I have both spoken to aviation experts today, looking at this obviously from the outside, not involved in the incident itself, but with expertise in the field, expertise on various things to do with aviation. And I think both of them have commented on a number of things, including the quick response from officials at the airport. Can you detail that quick response that went into action?
Sure. Well, you can see some of it playing out right now in some of these videos that have been posted to social media that we're playing, and that is the water immediately at the airport being put onto the plane, because we have seen from some of the social media that there were some flames, and so they were obviously, based on the footage that we are seeing, they've been able to put that out. And this happening even as people are deplaning, walking out onto the tarmac in the cold conditions with their coats and taking in what had to have been an incredible shock, the fact that this plane is there lying on its back, and so something pretty catastrophic had to happen for that to take place. So in addition to that water machine, and I'm sorry I don't know the technical word for it, but in addition to that water being put on that plane, additionally there was also firefighters, police, and paramedic response, and it all happening quite quickly, as you say, Mark.
All right, Sarah Galashan, thank you very much.
Yeah, you bet.